Good morning, everybody. I'm back in business. My business is here. Don't you know that? You should know that by now that my business is exactly you. Don't don't think otherwise. You will be fooled. And I have made you to be my business in order for me to put verbs in my mouth. So today is a rather gray day. It's out of the ordinary, everyday gray day. No, it's a nice day and everything seemed to be in perfect order. What is this? Let me try to balance this. We have to make some fun. Even if we laugh at ourselves or laugh at anyone, it's nice. It's how it should be. And every start, they say that every start is how it's gonna end. So I find that my ending is not that good and my start is not that good either. But we have to start with something out of the ordinary, not the same old. So today I will not make so much fun and jokes and all this kind of crazy stuff. People may think, for serious, this man, he is out of line. He is just a laughing stock on his own. But you see, it is important to have this kind of... You don't see this because the line is foggy and all this kind of stuff. The biscuits and chocolate is too far away. Maybe I will get tempted to go and fetch it, but until then, let me take that tune for you. That is for the lefties because it is out of tune. Yeah. Okay. I am stuck with this kind of attempt of making a fool of myself. I have this different flute. I don't know. It's a C flute. It's a C flute. This is more clear. It sounds more clear. That is more for the rightist. Left wing, right wing. Today is... What can we say today? Which has not already been said. I have to ask my daughter in order to push some of the sweets, chocolate and biscuits toward me. Oh, it is a hard rain that's gonna fall. This is the biscuits. I'm going to buy another box. And the Americano is it's empty, understand? The Americano is empty. So we have to buy more. Today is a big day. I don't know what to say, but I thought of this hoard. It's not only regarding corona vaccine and all this kind of stuff, but people are very insecure. And I come to believe that there is more to it than meets the eye, because people are benefiting from others, taking advantage of others, because they either think they are in their right to do it. They have the education that makes them free to do whatever they like, to see fit, because it's according to their education. Or they believe that all you guys are supporting them. That's why people can do cruel things. And Elie Wiesel, the well-known author, Nobel Prize laureate, and he was a Holocaust survivor and wrote many novels, books, and he was the one that said, I think it's very important to write literature of subjects that you can educate people in, and also prose novels, all this romance and all this kind of stuff that is according to life and all this kind of... I think he was the one that said, I do both. I do school books, and I also do writing for the audience. But he said something very profound, very clear, regarding why it was able for the German brute force, the Nazis, and how they slayed Jews and other people from Romania and all these people, how they could come away with doing all this kind of bad stuff to them. And he said something very profound, that people are indifferent. That is the word I'm looking for. People are indifferent of others' suffering. That is what it is all about. And in the core of it, they are indifferent whether it's right or wrong. Because as long as they are not suffering, they will not cry out. They can see many people hurt, slain, and beat up, even killed. And what happened to the Jews during the world wars, all the wars that have been blaming the Jews for all the reasons that was about what was wrong. how could Hitler and all his friends do such a cruel act? It was a systematic killing machinery. How could I do that? And Elie Wiesel said something very profound. It is because of people's indifference to what's right and wrong, to what is concerning other people. As long as you are safe, you are not minding their business. It's not my business, so I just leave it alone. I leave it out. That is... and I think people that was in this killing machinery, in the first few steps, they couldn't do it because it was so hard. It was so hard for a human being to see all these thousands and thousands, and it heaped up to 6 million Jews. When you have killed enough, even that will make you indifferent. Or one more killing. I'm talking to people's conscience. Can you just kill people without being conscious of it? And that makes us that doesn't protest accomplished to this act, cruel act. You are dragged in to the equation of being guilty of not stepping up. And you are in fact guilty of not standing up to people's bad behavior. It's not only the one Hitler that is blamed, or other places, churches and communities and all this. Even Mao, he, with the Red Book, he did a lot of slaughtering among people, which they didn't care. Now, this was backbiting the leftists. So they have to, the communists, they had to agree on that kind of level of injustice. Even they had to agree that that was too much. No one can put up with that kind of machinery. And people that are indifferent, they may carry a lot of hate, anger, pain. People that are doing bad stuff, cruel stuff to other people, they do it because they justify it by, oh, I have so many people behind me. And not only the people. I have the education behind me that makes me superior in some way. And look what all this education have made people to be. In a certain sense, they are superior, and we make those people that have a high education as to be superior to us. No, it is not like that. One shouldn't think less of oneself if I don't have the degree of education, PhD, professor, all this kind of stuff. It's just making people silly, not think for themselves. They hide behind their education, and they also hide behind, this is my job. This is my job. To be this cruel, this stringent, this inhumane. Sometimes I need to take the slaughtering sword, the sword that they separate. And I will ask, who are you to decide who is killed or not, who is to benefit or not. It's not up to you. So there are different roads that lead to injustice behavior. So today, when we have this social media, we are waiting for everybody to support me. That's why I come in. My service is to you. I will tell you something with verbs in my mouth. You are not protected by your immunity, by your flock, by the hordes behind you. You are not protected by the education you have to be so arrogant and try to be oblivious to other people's suffering. No, I will tell you to your face. I will tell you. People are indifferent of other people's suffering. And that's why I have to take the tune again. So that was the tune for all those that have been suffering over time. I told yesterday about my suffering. That is not much. It has been a lifelong suffering of exclusion, cancelling and all this kind of stuff. But we now know that the flock mentality, that since you can link me to another better, more educated, have more support, you are in your right. You can say whatever you like. You think you are right, but you have not gone through all these processes that leads to the truth. You are jumping the truth. You are jumping all the processes, and it's very clear for everybody that you are not serious. You are just a jumper in that degree. And you jump on people that you don't know and condemn them, you judge them, and you exclude them. Who are you to do that? No one is to do that. We have something like equal rights. What is that? Equal rights is because people are like you. People that treat people differently. We know very well that the Jews were separated in Germany. They got a trademark, the six-edged star, and with a Jod, Jew, they were marked. Everybody that saw a person on that heritage knew that he was a Jew, so he was up for grasps. You could spit at him, you could throw stones at him, no one will accuse you of anything. That's how you do with other people. You think you are superior? I will tell you not. And I was into something the other day about our mentality to different people. And when a couple knows that we get a child which have Down syndrome, those with the extra chromosome in their gene, they are eliminated. Abortion. No one wants that. But I heard of a couple that really went through it. Not that they are heroes in my eyes. Everybody have a right to get a life or be living. So when people are ending someone else's life, that's a crime. That's a murder. So doctors are doing that today. Doctors agree to that. How dare they do that? And equal rights is not for the unborn. It's equal rights. We are talking about apartheid state Israel, which have equal rights. We refer it to the apartheid state in South Africa, which was in real separating blacks from white. How dare they do that and defend it? First and foremost, how dare they defend that kind of regime? As was in America. Let us not forget all the Africans that was separated, divided. All the Indians. No one should be treated like that. So equal rights is a UN charter that safeguard even the lowest degree of a society which someone is living there. They have equal rights. It's the human rights. How dare someone take that away today? Just because you don't like someone? Just because you think you have a degree in education or in employment, that you think that you are superior? That you are in your right to do what you do, which is wrong? And you who have all these supports from people, and I will mention again, Jesus said, be aware when the world is supporting you. Why? Is it something different with the Christians supporting and not the world outside? No, I think there is nothing different. Because even if a Christian support a pastor like that, we have seen so many examples on priests that are molesting children or boys, or for that sake take advantage of women, girls. Let us keep to the facts. Let us talk straight and truth, because the truth have its own force. When such things is happening in the church, does it really justify the priest's actions? That he have all the church behind him. He can portray himself like the angel of Lord, talking the word of God, acting as the priest himself. No! He is not in his right at all. And we are to condemn that actions. We are to point fingers at David, the leader of the state, and say, you are the man. We can't accept, we can't be indifferent of unjust actions. You have taken advantage of innocent people, people that can't defend themselves. And I am here to put verbs in my mouth to you, exactly you. So why should we be aware when people are cheering us up? It's a bribery. When people are talking well of you, good of you, not because you are address. No one is supporting those that say the truth. They are just simple, don't listen to him. He is talking bullshit, and all these naysayers will say that. And of course they are right. I am not the one that you should seek the truth on. But from my point, from my chair, I will talk, keep to the truth. I will obey to the truth. So when people take advantage of other people, innocent people, even uninnocent people, that have never been said before. I said that. When people take advantage of that, and they have all the support, the degrees and status, your status can be the problem. That is prolonging the suffering of people. So when we don't set a stop to that and say, you are the man, they will never agree to it either. They will never admit to it because it makes them immune for feedback of any different kind than positive. People that have been supported, have had this degree, and as long as they can dispute it, they will. They will disagree with you. They will argument against you. All this kind of stuff. They will beat you down if they can. And they will use others to do it. So, be aware. Be aware that you use the right tool. And when you are truthful, when you say the fact, you will conquer the whole universe. Keep to the truth. Admit to the truth. That is the first and foremost. That you are not the one that are only saying the truth. You have to admit yourself. You need to go through all this tormenting process to admit that I am the man. I am the one that did it. Because everybody have failed. Everybody did something wrong. They need to come to terms with those deeds they did. In order to say the truth, you have to admit to the truth. You can't just say, like a prophet, he is immune. So anyway, he is in the same chair as you. The prophet is in the same chair. He is not a superior man or a lady. No prophet is superior anyone. And that's what many priests are thinking. They say the word of God and they are followed. They are like people are so indifferent, even on their own suffering. So we will talk more about those things. Maybe a year or two. I will promise. So keep straight, my friends. Keep your foot on the road. The road to the truth. We are all truth seekers and we need to follow the path. Follow the narrow road if it's narrow. So who knows? I hope you find it and I hope you defend the truth. And in that way we can have equal rights to everybody here in this world. Keep well. Shalom, my friends.